What is your name?
Christian.
And Ruxandra.
You're a husband and wife duo, which is not the most common thing. How does that work in terms of professional life, relationship, your partnership?
Yeah.
How does a husband and wife duo?
Everyone asks us that. But when we are in the office, we can discuss ideas and we have the same interests, even though we're a little bit, we have different interests, but we both like architecture and design.
Both of you are known now for work in retail and work with fashion also, and creating a lot of some of the most distinctive stores that there are. How do you feel about the function of stores today? People buy more and more on the internet. Do you think that the function of stores is changing, and will there always be stores, or are they going?
We have discussed this a lot, and there's a lot of questions about it. Like just latest 6 months.
It changed a lot, and we are working with a few new brands that they are coming from they are internet based, and we are working with them for like a physical space. And I think that will become more and more important, that you have that physical space. And for us, I think the retail grows because of that. And you need that, to strengthen the brand. You need to have some three-dimensional experience.
But many of our clients lately, they have been asking about, when you hear their thoughts, it's more like a showroom or a gallery space that they want, rather than a retail.
What do you prefer? What kind of conditions do you prefer when a new project comes along? If you get a store or something, do you prefer someone to say, we have this idea, or do you prefer to say, do as you please, carte blanche?
I think it's better to have more like a carte blanche to start with, but I think the most important is to have the dialogue with the client, and that the client is present in the process. I think that's the best.
It's also good to know, sometimes maybe it's not good to know exactly, how they want it to look, but what they want to achieve.
You two are Swedish, in case anyone didn't notice, but there used to be something that people call a Scandinavian style, or even Swedish design. Do you think do you put any value in this? Is this something that exists?
I think there's a mindset of Scandinavian, not design, but the Scandinavian way of thinking that is maybe a little bit more, we try to be more, not so decorative, maybe to have to work with fewer elements and make them more clear. But as aesthetic, like Scandinavian design, I don't know. Of course, we use maybe quite a lot of wood, but nothing like particular aesthetics. But yeah.
Is there a HALLEROED style? Would you say, well, we actually tend to bring a pretty similar theme or approach to what we do? Is there one, and how would you describe it if there is?
We try to figure out what's the most important, how do you do the space very interesting and clear, and not try to work with too many elements. We rather choose 3 important elements to work with and try to do those really good and strong and powerful, rather than using a lot of different materials and themes. So I think that's more our style.
Natural or synthetic materials, do you think that they can work together?
But I think it's interesting to combine it with some new materials or some synthetic material to make it a little bit more interesting, to make a clutch.
Yeah, a contrast.
Yeah.
The 2018 Pritzker Prize winner, Balakrishna Doshi, said, "Design is nothing but a humble understanding of materials a natural instinct for solutions and respect for nature. Is this true or not true?
It's nice to, yeah, as you say, add a little bit more energy and more fun to it. You can be a little bit more crazy.
Anything to add to that, Christian?
No.
No. Okay. All right.